He rushed in thinking it would be quick, in and out with no resistance. But everything went wrong as staff reacted instantly, calm and alert. Pressure built and he lost control. Then he ran. Two people followed without hesitation. The chase turned tense fast, and seconds later, everything stopped. One bad decision left no way out. Was it worth it? They closed in fast, thinking the driver had no way out. A perfect setup, easy target. But he didn't panic, didn't freeze. In one split-second move, he made a bold decision and pushed forward. Everything flipped instantly. In Pedro Aguirre Cerda, a police detective and his colleague had just finished at the bank when two vehicles suddenly pulled in. Within seconds, multiple suspects rushed in, surrounding them and aiming weapons, expecting an easy robbery. But they miscalculated. Faced with immediate danger, the detective didn't hesitate. He drew his service weapon and responded with precision. In an instant, the entire situation flipped. It looked normal at the red light, just pedestrians waiting to cross. Then, in a split second, everything changed as they moved in and pressured the driver. But nearby, people noticed something was off. No hesitation. They stepped in together, calm and decisive. The situation flipped fast. The suspects lost control and were restrained on the spot. In Lima's busy historic center, suspects targeted money changers to steal nearly $15,000. The crowd was dense, tension rising fast. But police moved in just in time. Swift, coordinated action stopped the robbery instantly. All suspects were detained, and the situation was secured within seconds. A quiet garage turned tense as a group closed in fast, blocking the way and pressuring the driver inside. It looked like there was no escape, but his armored car held strong, giving him a crucial edge. No panic, no hesitation. He stayed calm and made one bold move, pushing forward through the chaos. Everything flipped instantly. The attackers lost control and backed off. They thought everything was set, moving into position for a quick move, unaware they were already being watched, every step tracked, every move anticipated. Then, in a split second, it all collapsed. Officers stepped in at the perfect moment, calm and coordinated. No chaos, no chance to react. The plan ended before it even began. The suspects were taken into custody on the spot. He rushed in for a quick grab, thinking it would be easy, but the target reacted instantly, creating space and staying calm. The attacker pushed again, chasing and trying to take control. Then everything flipped. The man turned and stood his ground. No hesitation, no fear. The pressure shifted fast. The attacker lost confidence and backed off. Seconds later, he ran.
Observen este buen procedimiento policial. Vean, la víctima va por la vereda y lo cogen. Incluso le hacen sonar esa máquina de hacer pan. Y aparece el patrullero. Vean.
It looked like it could turn worse, but
Qué
within
buena
seconds, everything
decisión
changed.
del conductor.
Officers arrived and blocked every way out, calm and decisive.
Y observen cómo sale corriendo uno de ellos. El policía lo persigue y no lo deja irse. Vean. Inclusive el otro de haber pensado que nunca le iban a utilizar la máquina de hacer pan, pero escuchemos que de ahí lo coge y lo trae. Felicidades para todos estos buenos policías. Sí los hay.
A bold carjacking unfolded on a busy street as armed suspects forced a driver out at gunpoint, expecting a quick getaway. One jumped behind the wheel, ready to flee. But then everything stalled. He fumbled with the controls, unable to move the car. The problem was simple. He didn't know how to drive a manual. In Piura, Peru, a planned police operation shut down an extortion scheme at the perfect moment. After threatening a businessman for 8,000 soles and ongoing protection payments, the suspects thought they were collecting easy money. But the victim had already alerted authorities. As the cash changed hands, undercover officers moved in instantly, swift, precise, and coordinated. 3 suspects were detained on the spot, with no chance to escape. At a gas station, a motorbike rider stayed seated while refueling, clearly preparing to speed off without paying. The plan seemed simple, but it didn't go unnoticed. The moment he tried to escape, a female worker reacted fast, grabbing and pulling him off the bike before he could get away. What looked like a medical crisis quickly turned into a calculated distraction. Inside a store, a man suddenly collapsed, appearing to suffer a seizure. Staff rushed to help, focusing entirely on the emergency. But it was a setup. While attention was diverted, an accomplice moved in, taking 2 high-value bulldogs worth thousands of dollars. An attempted phone snatch on Jose Marti Street took an unexpected turn when a cyclist outsmarted would-be thieves. A would-be thief tried to pull off a quick grab, but nothing went as planned. From the very first move, things started to unravel. Poor timing, awkward execution, and zero control turned the attempt into a mess. An early morning alarm led to a swift police response in Westminster. Officers arrived at a business near Newland Street and Westminster Avenue around 6:30 a.m. and found the burglary still in progress. No delay, no hesitation. Police moved in immediately, catching the suspects on site before they could escape. One by one, they were detained as the scene was brought under control. What was meant to be a quiet break-in ended with instant capture. A growing pattern of mobile phone thefts is raising concern as thieves on bicycles target distracted pedestrians. These offenders move fast, approaching silently, then snatching phones straight from victims' hands before speeding away. The attacks often happen in seconds, leaving little time to react. At Iquique's Municipal Alert Center, operators spotted unusual activity near the coastal area and flagged it in real time. The response was immediate. Officers moved in with precision, guided by live camera feeds tracking the suspects' movements. Within minutes, the individuals were located and apprehended, before the situation could escalate. After the robbery, the suspects sped off on a motorbike, cutting through narrow streets, trying to disappear. But the escape didn't last.